Hi everybody, just a really quick live today. The reason being is obviously we are starting to build up for our 48 and 48, the 10th of March. So I wanted to have a little quick chat about that. Also want to have a little chat about what's coming up this year in the Model Officers Mess. So yeah, loads to go through. Bear with me because this is very ad hoc, very quick spur at the moment. But yeah, as we were saying just now, there we go. 10th of March, 7:30 in your time zone. So anywhere in the world you can get involved in this. We're going to be live streaming from all over the place. We're going to be starting in Australia. We're going to head over to Europe. Then we're going to come over to the UK. Then we're going to go over to America and other places. Loads of things lined up. 3 auctions and 3 time zones. Loads and loads and loads of amazing stuff to get your hands on. Beware, some of them may go for quite a bit of money. So make sure you've saved up your pennies. Don't go overdrawn and all that sort of stuff. However, there will be some in which is well worth doing that if you can have the ability to do so. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. We'll have more information coming out. We've been drip feeding as we're going along with our sponsors. We've got Airfix, we've got Bachmann, we've got Spruebox, obviously, loads and loads. I won't go through them all because Steve is our media man and he's on the team doing that. And yeah, team, would you believe? So this year we have team of people all responsible for different things. Steph Knightley is going to be doing our auction, so everything to do with the auctions. He's talking to the sponsors, he's collating everything, he'll be doing all the slides, he'll be doing the physical auction, blah 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 blah. As I said, Steve Spencer Beanie, he is our media man this year. He's going to be spamming in a nice and productive way as much as possible. But if you're in a group and you haven't seen that poster, that flyer go up, and you want to help and advertise this event, please talk to the admin of that group and please make sure it goes up and spread the word, because really you will not want to miss this year. There is so much going on, and we will tell you more about it as we go along. So talking of which, let's take that poster off for a second. Let me just quickly go over. I noticed the chat, there's a couple of people there. There's 8 people watching. Thank you very much. Scaly Models is saying, hi up, James. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Richard Lamb saying, how do? Lewis Williamson saying, morning, James. Yeah, it feels like morning to me. And then they're all talking amongst themselves, so that's cool. So there's a few of you watching. You don't need to make comments. It's fine. I'm just literally trying to do an update as best I can. So the most important thing to get over right now is this. So this year we've gone a little bit mad and we've got some merchandise. Now, the t-shirt, for example, on the back will have all of our sponsors on there. That's part of what we've agreed with them. They've not asked for it. It's something we've offered. And it gives them a little bit of advertising, and it says quite clearly that they're behind us right up for the event and all that sort of stuff. So well done to them for allowing us to do that. And obviously the front's got our logo on. You can also get an apron. You can also get a t-shirt. You can also get a mug. You can also get a key ring. They're all individually priced on what you can see on the screen right now, but there is a bundle. You can buy a bundle, and that gets all of those goodies all one go, and the price is on the Facebook group. 56 quid, I think it is, posted. It's all UK. If you want this stuff and you're outside the UK, not a problem at all. Make sure you put your name down, order it, pay for it through the PayPal, etc. The reason I'm saying this right now is because today is your last chance to get some of this merch. This will be a one-off. This is only going to be printed one time. So once we've collated everything by the end of today, and the money's in, unless you need to contact me and explain that there's a circumstance or whatever, which I'm willing to help some people. It's not about who you are, it's whether I can do that. So where I can, I will help. And then the idea is all this stuff will go off to the printers and be back by the end of next week, hopefully, which means I'm going to be very busy next weekend packing it all up and sending it out to you. So that way, that makes sure that you get that stuff for the event itself, which is, I don't know why we didn't think of this before. It's a real no-brainer. So, yeah, if you haven't already, place your orders, go onto the Facebook page, Model Officers Mess. in the pinned comment right at the top is the 48-hour group build where you sign up for the event and also the merchandise. I'll show you that on a page in a minute. But please get your orders in. Make sure you have got what you want and get it now, because it's really important that we get that order off. We have got some stuff that's going to be going over to Australia. We've got some stuff going over to Europe, some over to America. So I want to get all that stuff in, collated, sent out, to give as much time for the posties to get it to you at your door. So if you haven't done already, please check that out. Make sure you put your order in. I'll show you in a minute or two what I mean by that on the Facebook page, because obviously while I'm busy chatting, I'm doing bashing of buttons as well. So in fact, let me do that right now. Hobby Link International is Kenny. Hi Kenny. He says hi everyone. Always impressed with what you do, James. Great job as always. Thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's a busy year this year. So going back to the team, we've got Cole Smith. Cole Smith's involved with the artwork and all the stuff, the design of the t-shirts, etc. That's all his baby. We've got Nat and Lewis. They're both getting involved in different ways to do with videos and some of the social media stuff, which we hope you'll see on Instagram, Twitter, and all the rest. And as I say, make sure if you see it, push it out there, repeat, forward it to anybody, whatever. And if you don't see it, grab me a shout and I'll send you the flyer and you can promote it yourself from your own feed. So please make sure you do that. It supports the charity. Obviously, we're raising money for Models for Heroes. And this year we have got a massive event, which hopefully will raise them a lot of money. So I'm busy looking for a tab and not doing very well, it's got to be said. Why can't I see that? Okay, that's odd. So what I was going to do, I know why, you silly Billy. Okay, so I'm going to take you over to the Facebook page while I can, hopefully, while it loads up. Hopefully, come on, there we go. Okay, so as I said, Model Officers Mess. This is the Facebook group. On here, you've got the enrollment, the 48-hour build. Now, all that really means is that you're going to take part in the event in your home, wherever that is, whatever country, whatever, and you're going to start have set up by 7 on the Friday the 10th, and you're going to build as much as you can of a 1/48 kit, hopefully complete. But if you don't, not be a problem, just get involved in the event. And then right next to that is the birthday bash merchandise, which gives you all the breakdown of all the individual prices and the bundle and all that sort of stuff, how to pay for it, Any problems, you're not quite sure how to pay for it, etc., drop me a PM and I'll talk you through it, don't you worry. But as I said, really important we get those orders in by the end of the day. It's been up now for 2-3 weeks, so you've got plenty of time to consider it. And please do that, because it would be really great, even if you've got an apron, it'd be really great to see you. Here's the kit I got with my apron. That would be fantastic, because that's part of the process. Is you have to take a picture of the kit unstarted before the event, so we know that you've not started it 2 months ago. But I know you won't do that anyway, but it's fine. You can choose whatever kit you want. There is no theme to it. As long as it's 1/48, you can just do what you please, not a problem. Now, I have been asked, I don't do 1/48s. Can I do something else? Do you know what? I'm not really that fussed. The reason the 1/48 is there obviously because of the 48-hour build. But if you don't do 1/48 and you only do figure painting, you want to do a figure, that's fine. As long as you get involved in the event, that's fine. I don't mind. Anyone that does do a 1/48 kit will be put into a draw. I will tell you more about that later. So, Model Officers Best, Happy New Year, everybody. I've obviously been ill. If you didn't know, it's been around. I've had the dreaded flu for weeks and weeks and weeks and feel pretty crap too. So I am so behind with what I planned so far this year. Luckily, the team have, I hate that. The team have really been supportive, and that's not going to affect the 48-hour build in any way. But the Model Officers Mess, obviously, I've not got any of the announcements up that I wanted, i.e. the group builds. So there's going to be an adjustment of that. We would normally do 4 group builds in a year. This year we're not. We're going to do 3. And the reason we're doing 3 is because I'm late. It's as simple as that. So watch out for those. I'm not going to tell you what they are right now, but they're going to be pretty simple in their conception. The reason being is I want you to build a model and put them towards that group build. So the more it is open to whatever genre or anything, the better. Now, one thing in which I will try and do is I will try and include the anniversary for the Dam Busters raid in amongst all that somewhere. So maybe a special prize for the best Dam Buster related theme build. We'll see. Anyway, I'm working on those at the moment, but forgive me, I am running a little bit behind, and yeah, I'm a bit annoyed at myself. But anyway, the other great bit of news for the Model Officers Mess is the Model of the Year trophy is coming back. Yay, it's returning. So what that means is basically you put your builds in to the group builds, and the admins, vastly knowledgeable they are, will make some choices as what they think are the best builds for that group, for their group builds. But also you've still got the chance to add in your best model of the month build. Now, I must stipulate again, best build of the month. Doesn't mean 3 months ago or 4 years ago. It means of that month. So if you finish and complete a build that month, at the end of the month, the last Tuesday in every month, there'll be a post go up and it will say to you, what was the best build you did this month? Pop a picture up, tell us what it is, and that goes towards picking a couple of people that will go up on our banner. That's the idea of it. Now, I have noticed in recent years, a couple of people have stuck a few entries in that have been there before. Please don't do that, because we will eliminate those, and the admins are pretty good at it. They've been doing it a long time now, so they've seen your work over and over again. So please don't try and sneak one in, because that just would be embarrassing, and I wouldn't want to do that. But the good news is, not only could you be part of the banner, but then that builds those ones that are chosen go into the same album Model of the Year competition. So you have loads of opportunities. You've effectively got 11 months of builds in which you can stop doing that. 11 months of builds in which you can enter a build. You've got the group build, so you could do another 3. So you've got 14 different chances to pop a model into that group to win that trophy. I try to make it as simple as possible, and what the admins choose is what the admins choose. I don't choose anything unless they all start squabbling, and then I have to go in with a rubber mallet and start hitting people and calming them down. Never happened so far, and I don't expect it will happen in the future. So they make the choices, and the awards will be sent out. Also, the group builds, there will be a group build winner, and you will get a group build medal for that. They're back this year. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, we're going to be on really focusing down on those sort of things this year. We've got a few things in which we want to do towards the latter part of the year, which will spill over into the next, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. If you don't know, obviously, I've had a few comments, so I'm going to clarify this. If you don't know, Spruebox is me. It's my online business, in which I started up nearly 3 years ago now. Not done a lot of promotion about it, not done an awful lot about it, just bobbing along. However, the reason I bring it up is because we've started the inspiration packages now. The first one's gone out the beginning of this year, and it's gone down relatively well, I think. I'd say a lot better than relatively well. It's gone down really well with the guys that have signed up to it. If you're not sure what I mean by that, head over to spruebox.co.uk and click on the pricing plans. It's on the front page, inspiration box, and it will give you a little bit more information. It is something in which you pay monthly for, and you get 4 boxes in a year if you go for the full package. Anyway, I didn't want to make this into an advert, but I did want to clarify this ugly mug goes with this brand, unfortunately. There seems to have been a little bit of confusion somewhere, so I wanted to make sure that was out there. I just want to quickly go over to the chat, because there's a lot of chat going on, and I'm not ignoring you guys. I know you're chatting between yourselves as well. You got Junkworks, he's popped in and said good afternoon. Afternoon, mate, how you doing? There's also a lot of chatting between yourselves. Plodding on. Merry Christmas, Kenny from Model Trucker. I do like a Christmas comments. Christmas carols being sung maybe in there as well. And Junkworks is just saying there, just getting over the dreaded flu. Yeah, I share that with you. No good. But yeah, there we go. So Lewis, no, you can't hit one of the admins with a mallet. It's the other way around. That won't help your industrial dispute going on. And Lewis says the inspiration boxes are brilliant. Learning new things already. Yes, you will do. So the inspiration boxes, basically the idea is you haven't got a clue what's coming to you. I design it and put it all together, send it to you. And it's not a case of you open the box, throw a bit of glue in and shake it. It's not like that. Hopefully it expands your modelling journey. Anyway, enough of all that. This isn't an advert for Spruebox, although it is, but you know what I mean. It's not an advert for that. So going back to the 4848, I can confirm with you right now that we've got On the Bench podcast. The guys, they're going to get involved in the Australian stream. And we've got a few guests that will be joining them, a couple of modelers that will be joining them. So the Australian part of it is looking really quite busy for you guys to watch. The European side are just finalising the plans, etc., but they're looking quite busy. The UK is chocker. We've got loads going on there, and obviously we've got the Plastic Posse and Modelling Geeks, etc., in America, who are fully up for it. Been banging on about this event all year, in fairness. So thank you very much for the shout outs constantly. Really appreciate that. And it'd be great to get the gang back together for the weekend. So like I say, March the 10th, 7:30, it all kicks off in Australia. If you want to watch it live, it will be on the Model Officers Mess Facebook page, but it also will be on the YouTube channel Model Officer. So as that channel is for the group page, I would suggest just use the YouTube. Now there is a reason for that. When it comes to the auctions, there will be a slight delay, okay, because there always is. So when you put comments and stuff up, there's a slight delay. So when we're doing the auctions, it's really important that you make sure you hit that live tab on YouTube to make sure you're absolutely refreshed and up to date, and also that you take into account there is a slight delay. Now Steph will go through that all with you on the day. I'm not going to bore you with that right now, but what Steph says goes. That's the end of it. He'll make a decision as how it's going to be run. That's how it's going to be run, and then when the hammer's down for the end of the auction, that's the decision. The decision's made by the guys running the auction. No quabbling, no squibbling, no nothing. That is it. End of story. Don't have any issues. Don't foresee any issues other than that slight delay. But as long as you take that into mind when you're bidding, trust me, there are some phenomenal lots. Honestly, there is things in which I can promise you, when I sat and had the conversation with the sponsor and they said, this is what I'd like to offer, was my reaction, because I'm like, really? I think I must have misheard you. You sure? I've had Zoom calls, I've had phone calls. People from all around the world have been really generous this year, and thank you them so much, and you will thank them because you'll be wanting to snap up those lots. Anyway, that's that. I just want to refresh your memory, because I'm sure you've forgotten, because I've been waffling for so long. That's what you got to remember. Okay, so this year we've got the Just Giving page like we did last year. There is this right at the bottom here, HTTPS // bit.ly / 48-hour birthday bash. Pop that into your thing, press go, and it will take you straight to the Just Giving page. It's open, it's running right now. We do have the money that we raised for the calendar that will go on there in the coming days. It's all there. It's all accounted for. I just haven't put it on the Just Giving page yet. I will do. That'll kick us off. So if you want to make a donation beforehand, that's the link. Make sure you press it. Make sure you do that. That'd be wonderful. We have, just to clarify on the Just Giving, last year we had quite a low reach, and we raised over £3,600 thanks to your generosity and support. This year I've put it at 4,000. I'm hoping we can at least match what we made last year. That would be fantastic. It would make such a difference. However, some of the lots may actually increase that substantially this year, so I'm hoping that I haven't been too high reaching with the bar. So you guys will surprise me, I'm sure, and I'll be in flutter tears at the end of it. Tissues are already at the ready, even at this stage, because it is getting emotional now. So yes, please make sure you're there. Please make sure you take part. And if you haven't done so already, you really do and must make sure you get your orders in for the merch. Remember, that is at the top of the Facebook page. If you're not quite sure, it's on the pinned post. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you get yourself something, because you're going to look great in that hat and pinny. I'm sure the wife will be very happy, or girlfriend, or whoever. But we don't want to see any live pictures of that. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's it. It's a quick roundup from me. Thank you very much for the 7 odd people that are watching. Thank you for all the comments. There is nothing more other than talking between yourselves there. Thank you. I'm sure you've been listening to my dribble. Stay tuned for what's coming up, obviously, with our group builds this year. And if nothing else, make sure you're there for the event. So just a reminder from Dale.
Don't forget, if you're an Airfix Club member, you can donate your flying hours to Models for Heroes.
There's another way in which you can give. Make sure you do it. Anyway, for now, Ops Room out. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.